What's up, everybody? Zorak47 here, and we are back with another part of No Man's Sky. And there seems to be a lot going on around us right now. We got just wildlife all over the place. However, it looks like we have scanned it all, so that's nice. Nothing aggressive yet, and let's see, where were we? What were we doing? Right, we don't have fuel. We need fuel. And now it's cold. Wow, negative 72 degrees Fahrenheit. That is extremely cold. Alright, what do we need for fuel? We need a thing. We need some Starship launch fuel. That is very direct. Alright, and for that we need hydrogen and metal plating. Alright, so it looks like I am just missing the ferrite dust for the metal plating. Fortunately for us, ferrite dust is one of the most common resources anywhere. It's literally rocks. Just mine some rocks and boom, ferrite dust. Easy as that. Alright, so let's see how... 56, perfect. I only need 50 for the metal plate. We're close enough to our starship. We're just going to craft it in here. So we're going to take that metal plate, and then we're going to mix it with some dihydrogen, and boom, Starship launch fuel. We's crafting now. Alright. So I didn't actually need to get in here. Could have just done it from here, but we go into the launch thrusters, and we charge them with the launch fuel. And that one will charge it all the way up, which is 4 launches, I believe. Because if I remember right, every time you launch up, it will take 25% of that. 25% of 100, you know, 4. Boom. Math. Genius. Okay. Pulse engine. We need tritium or pyrite. Pyrite. That, I think I saw a thing for pyrite. Let's see, is that debris? Damaged machineries. Dangerous stuff. What else? Pulse and cobalt. Organic rock. No, the last time I went to a weird thing like that, I almost died. I pissed off the sentinels and everything was trying to kill me, and it wasn't a great time. Alright. Copper, cobalt, buried technology module. Interesting. What is that red little glowing? Oh, it's probably one of these. Alright. So that copper deposit, 313 units away. We're gonna go get that, because we can turn that copper into chromatic metal, and chromatic metal is what we need to make a bolt caster on our multi-tool. Along some carbon nanotubes, but those are easy enough to make. Just a little bit of carbon, a little bit of nanotechnology. You know how it is. Okay. But with that life support upgrade, what is going on over here? What the hell are you? Alright. That was the wrong button. We went down here and we want to recharge our life support with some oxygen. Boom. There we go. Now we're not gonna die. Well, not for lack of life support anyway. I'm sure I will still manage to find a way to die. Dihydrogen crystals. Interesting. I've never seen a purple, but I'm gonna take them anyway. Usually they're blue, so it could just be overheat, of course. But it could just be because it looks like everything's purple. So they may just go purple with the atmosphere or whatever. Pure ferrite and salt. Advanced mining laser. I don't have one of those. What's that? Is that what I'm looking for? Copper. That is what I'm looking for. The giant stain on the mountain. Alright, so we're going to... we're going to switch to our terrain manipulator and mine the crap out of this copper. What's interesting is the terrain manipulator does not overheat. However, it burns through its fuel much more rapidly. And it consumes a load of carbon. So we're gonna have to find a lot of carbon to recharge this thing to 100%. So I think we're sitting around like 60 or something after putting, I don't know, a bunch of carbon in there. And weapon charge depleted. Alright, we got 292 copper, which is great. I'd like some more, but that requires a bit more carbon. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna farm a little bit of carbon. And yeah, I used the word farm, and that's gonna have quite a bit in this game. We're gonna have to farm for some resources. And I guess I'm gonna get a buttload of carbon, and I will see you guys in a moment, because I imagine not a lot of people would just like to see the mass farming that's about to happen here. So I will see you once I have the buttload of carbon. Alright, we're back here. I got a little bit of Morganite, not 100% sure where that came from, but a lot of carbon. I just stood on this ridge and just blasted cacti. But with that bunch of carbon, I got something like almost 600 carbon. Yeah, 657 carbon. So that should hopefully... I just keep hitting the wrong buttons, holy crap. So we are gonna go to... we're gonna switch to our terrain manipulator, and it doesn't even use carbon. I thought it was carbon. Nope, it's ferrite dust. Alright, turns out I'm an idiot. So we're gonna do this again. Alright, I will be back, but this time with ferrite dust. Okay, we're back one more time. I just blasted rocks this time instead of a cacti. But this time, I actually got what we need. Again with the wrong buttons. Oh my god. I actually got what we needed. Ferrite dust. I got 474, so we're gonna pump all of that in here, and thank god that hit 100. It takes about 200 ferrite dust to cap out our capacity at 100 for our terrain manipulator. But now, we can finally get the rest of this copper. The carbon I got did have some use though. I had to recharge my mining laser a couple times since it took quite a bit to get all of that ferrite dust. Even being extremely... oh god, put myself in a hole. Alright, so now we have a bunch of copper. So I'm gonna head back to my ship and deploy that portable refiner and turn that stuff into some chromatic metal. That's what I needed, chromatic metal. I'm just gonna zap stuff along my way, because why the hell? God. That was terrifying. Jesus. Okay. Over the mountain we go to Grandma's house. Grandma lived in my starship, which I don't think she does. It's a pretty small starship, you know. Not a whole lot of room in there. Alright, we're gonna... what are you? You look interesting. Can I harvest something from you? Yes, there it is. Oxygen. Oxygen is good. Oxygen makes me live. Some more dihydrogen crystals. I'm gonna take those too. Just feel that's going to be useful for making some more starship fuel in the future. May seem like I'm taking a lot of stuff, and I am. Let's see, I'm going to set up this portal refiner real quick. Ba-boom. This, however, will use all of the carbon I just got, which is lovely. Only 150 left. And we're going to take... let's see, I want the 150. I want the 250 stack. It's gonna take about 2 minutes to process all of that, so that's fine by me. I'm gonna have that start going. Now, being with your starship, our inventory is almost full, so we're gonna do a little bit of inventory management real quick. We have stacks of 250 units of whatever it is for raw materials. The albumin pearl, we have a stack of 5. I believe the Gravitino ball is a stack of 5 as well. But most of our stuff is going to be a 250 stack on our person, on our exosuit. However, going to the starship, we can transfer materials over using the quick transfer here and transfer this stuff over to the starship, like the condensed carbon we're not going to use right now. I'll send the other stack over as well. The albumin pearls we don't need right now. Well, I mean, at least we don't need to be carrying them around with us. And once I transfer these over, if we go back, you'll notice that the condensed carbon all went into one stack at 257. Carbon's at 250, but it's only taking half of the bar. That's because our ship expands for its limited inventory slots, and being a damn starship has a greatly increased inventory capacity. It takes it from 2 stacks of 250 to stacks of 500. Now that's just for base materials. If you notice, the albumin pearl or whatever still has 5. So it doesn't expand every inventory slot, just basic materials. So we can go ahead and we can take this extra 60 carbon and put it over there as well, along with our sodium nitrate. Actually, I believe I'm going to turn all this sodium into sodium nitrate just to condense, save on space. I'm going to do the same thing with all of this carbon, so we're going to move that back to our exosuit. And once you move it back, it caps the stack and then makes a second one for content over 250. Alright, this is done, and we have 125 chromatic metal, which is lovely. Excuse me. Now we're going to put this carbon in here. It's going to take about a minute for it to turn that into condensed carbon, so I'm going to let that go nuts. And while that's going at it, I'm going to make, I believe, what did I need? 3 carbon nanotubes. And that will be the last product we need for... I don't know again. Lovely. That was an error in judgment. I will admit that. But those 3 carbon nanotubes will be the last bit of material we need to make a bolt caster. And we will finally have some sort of offensive weapon to help protect ourselves. We've been lucky so far and not had anything that's trying to kill us, and trying to kill things with a mining laser is extremely unpleasant. A bolt caster makes it oh so much easier. And I feel like I have way more than enough carbon right now, so I'm just gonna figure off this one. Finish off that one. There we go. Yep, almost 300. I'm pretty sure I only need 100. And with the crafting, it does make one in a new slot. You can't... you can craft more. Look at that. Okay, I'm an idiot. But then you can just move them into one stack. And real quick, since this is done, I'm going to take that condensed carbon out of there and put in the sodium to turn it into sodium nitrate. About 2 minutes on that. That's not too bad. We're going to take that time to go into our multi-tool and craft ourselves a bolt caster. And now we have a bolt caster, which finally gives us an offensive weapon. Albeit whether weak and crappy, an offensive weapon nonetheless. So, reload that. Now with that, it does use projectile ammunition, which we can indeed craft. And all it takes is ferrite dust for... how much is it? 500. So, as you can imagine, we'll probably never run out of ammo. I mean, we've always got ferrite dust, as well. Well, that's really all you need, but we always usually have a bunch of ferrite dust, so we should be good on ammo. The carbon, because we're gonna try to. Oh, where's the buttons? Alright, we're gonna just recharge our mining beam here with the carbon. And then we're gonna wait for this to finish. We're almost done, just another 30 seconds. I guess in the meantime we'll go over here and check out these little containers. I have already been over here. I'm sure I would have known that if I had, you know, paid attention to it. Would you be quiet? God damn, bro. Alright, so I believe we have done what we need to do here. Oh, actually, no, we do need to build a base computer, don't we? And chromatic metal. Why? Why does that not surprise me at all? Okay. So I'm going to take that sodium nitrite, and we need some more fuel. Reload that with basic carbon. I'm going to put the rest of my copper in here to get that chromatic metal that we need to build a base computer. And we're just going to build it right here. Hello. Can I help you? I am not food, sir. Leave this place. No, I'm just gonna. Why do you have wings? Are you trying to hypnotize me? I don't think it's gonna happen. You're a freaky little thing. Okay. Go kill that giant, weird, raccoon-looking thing over there. No, I'm just gonna stand here and make me do it. Why don't you have this? What are you? No gender. What is that? Oh, it's my portable miner. That's cool. Why you? Female. So do females have the wings? Are there any more? I need more to do a field study. I need to know. I have questions. Oh, there's another one. What do you? None. I think only the females have the weird wing things. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, chromatic metal's done. We're gonna take this and we're gonna build a base computer. We're just gonna pop it down right there. Fancy, fancy. Searching cartographic archives. Universal Archive search reveals no prior claims on this site. Sonar test confirms the site is suitable for construction. Claim site? Yeah, I guess I'll abandon it later because this is not the ideal place to construct things, but it'll work for now, and we just needed to build the computer to complete an objective. And I really don't want to be on this planet. It's not quite as green, as lush as I would like. Accessing log from previous user. Entry follows. Storm sweeping across. Construction supplies low. Depositing shelter plans while. Needs back soon. Let's download some plans. 4 infrastructure parts received. 5 items learned. Alright, so these must be the base building components. Construct a shelter for protection against hazards. Alright, well I guess it wants me to start building stuff here, so I'm gonna just not removable. Give it back. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay, so how far out can I build whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing? What is this? Ah! Technology, farming, flora containment, equipment, basic components, decoration, basic components, I guess, wooden components. I'll take carpet. Why does wood take carpet? Whatever. I should have actually chosen a better location to do this. Don't you hiss at me. Alright. it wants me to put. Actually, here might work. We're gonna do it right here. So we're gonna ba-boom, and then we're gonna ba-ba-boom. Whoa, 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 whoa. Does that mean that's not really loud? And low on carbon. Alright. Clearly, I did not have enough carbon. I get out of that menu. Clearly, all of the carbon harvesting from earlier was a good idea, and I still ran out. That's probably what I get for turning it on the condensed carbon on, but I didn't need it. That's usually how this goes, though, you know. Get a whole bunch of stuff you think you'll never need. As soon as you get rid of it, you need it. I think that's happened to me in almost every single game I've ever played. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles or something. Oh, did he say more than another one? Female, yeah. So the female ones have to have the rings. I don't know why, but this game is cool. I'm going to take you in, I guess. You weird little fuzzy ficus. Oh, right. So those only took 20, but I need 2 more floors and then 4. Nine, a bunch of walls. A bunch. I'm not doing math. Okay. Basic wooden. What roof? No. Floor panel. But dunk. Ah, there it is, a firestorm. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I have what I need to get this finished, which is perfect because I really don't want to be outside during this firestorm, and I've probably got a few seconds before it hits. So I'm going to try to finish this stupid building thing before then, so hopefully I won't die. Ah, okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And boom, and then we need a roof. Over us, please. Up, over. 200 and holy cow, look at that. 216 degrees. Now if we just go under here, it drops and we stabilize, but I really want this last roof. There we go. Awesome. Alright. We have kind of a little shelter now. And yeah, stepping out here, the firestorm temperature, 216 degrees Fahrenheit. You could bake a cake out here. And that is insanely hot. No wonder it's such a barren planet. It's got firestorm. Let me in. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay, so I want to move. There's a portable technology. The base computer in here. Can I put it in here? I want it in here. Let me put it in her. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then it wanted me to build a what now? Specialist terminals. A construction terminal. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright, honestly, I've never messed with this stuff before. I usually don't settle down, I just explore and then, you know, eventually die, because usually I just end up pissing off the wrong thing and it murders my face. And ferrite and some more chromatic metal. Okay, but the weather's calmed down. We're back to about 70 degrees, which is easily manageable. Get out of the menu. Okay, these buttons are hard, man. Buttons are, what in the hell? Oh, it sounded like a scream. That freaked me out. Alright, now if I have a second one, can I take this one? Let me destroy you. Alright, can I... additional archives, entry, construction... Oh, what more? Yeah, construction largely has recovered salvage technology from nearby plans logged. Scans indicate additional subterranean devices. Beginning search. More plans. Whoever recorded these logs evidently had some success. I have access to their plans, and perhaps I can learn from their efforts. Alright, new building part. Blueprint analyzer. Magnetized ferrite and carbon nanotubes. Nanotubes. Alright, well, I'm gonna cut it off right here. In the next one, we'll go about making this little shack hut thing a little better. We might even move. Just because I frankly really don't like the hill landscape right here. We'll go see if we can find some flatlands, maybe out over that way. Just because it gets, I don't like tight building spaces like that. And we'll see what we can do about crafting these other components. This construction terminal, blueprint thingy, and the other stuff. You know, all the things we have now. Ooh, a light. Fancy, fancy. And a flag. Oh, I so want a flag. Can I put the flag on the roof? Am I not allowed to put the flag on the roof? I really want to put the flag on the roof. What's the point of having a roof if I can't put a flag on it? Alright, well, anyway, I'm gonna call it right here. If you guys are enjoying this so far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. I'm gonna try to, I'm definitely gonna get more of these out. Just let me know how I'm doing, anything you want me to tweak, anything you want me to do. I'll see what I can do about making it happen. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.